Carnivore Girly, Just Chillin' and Family Dinner, Episode 10. Hey, good morning and welcome to Carnivore Girly. I'm actually up about an hour and a half later than usual because we didn't get home till almost 11 o'clock. And I don't know if you're ever out in the sun and in water all day long. It is very exhausting. So I'm sure the kids will probably sleep late too. And I have not planned much for today. There are no big projects. We are going to relax. It looks like it's going to rain again. But we're just going to relax. I told Abby, I said, you pick out some movies. We're going to snuggle and watch some movies. I'm going to do a little bit of house pickup and just laundry. We do have some cousins in from Oklahoma. So the plan is to see them after lunch sometime. They've got some little girls that are Abby's age and younger. And so they're going to have a real good time playing together because they don't see each other very often. Other than that, it was a really fun day yesterday. It was very exhausting. And everybody else got pretty red. I've got just a little pokey red, but I'm pretty sure that'll just go away the next couple hours or so because I don't usually burn. And that is something I've always read, that even when you give up processed foods and seed oils, you really don't burn like everybody else does. It really affects your skin in a different way. So, and I have seen that happen because I really, like I said, I'll get red, but I really ever peel and burn. So it's pretty helpful. I did get on the scale today. I am down, it was 186.4. So I'm down 13.7-ish pounds from the beginning because I was just a hair over 200. So I'm pretty happy. This is where it starts slowing down though. This is where it starts getting hard and you can get discouraged because at the beginning you're losing all that water weight and all that inflammation and you're feeling great and you're so excited because every day the scale is just dropping dramatically and it's very exciting. But then it kind of just levels out for a little bit and kind of just real slow, maybe kind of go up a little bit and down a little bit. And if I'm not careful, I will let that discourage me. And then you can usually talk yourself into, you know what, I'm not losing weight right now anyway. Let me just, I can just have a few chips or I'm going to eat, I can have a little ice cream. It'll be fine. So, but this time I'm not doing that. I am just going to make sure to keep telling myself, hey, it's all right. It's all right. This is part of the process. So, I am still doing a eating window. I'm trying to stay between 7 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I am not perfect. So sometimes it does go later than that. Just there's family, there's life. I can't always do it. So, I'm not really looking for perfection. I'm looking for consistency. And consistency is really what you need. Perfection, you're probably going to fall off because you can't be perfect all the time. So that's the plan. And actually, I try to get a lot of my protein in the morning for breakfast because your body is much more insulin sensitive and you're able to process all that food better in the morning. Where in the evening, your body's just not up to it. It's just not as insulin sensitive and it doesn't process it quite as well. So I'm definitely keeping my eating window earlier in the morning. Actually, I prefer to keep it later. I'm usually not super hungry in the morning and I would rather eat 10 o'clock to, whatever. 6 or 7 o'clock, but it's not what I do because that's not what my body works best with. But anyway, let's see. Oh, I'm also trying to eat 2 meals a day. But if I know I'm doing a lot of exercise or something's going on, I will pop it up to 3. Or if I'm just really, really hungry, I figure, well, if I'm this hungry, my body's probably needing something. So I'll go ahead and eat a 3rd meal. But for the most part, I am sticking to 2 meals. So anyway, I'm going to drink my coffee. And I'm sure someone will be up here pretty soon because it's getting pretty late. So my coffee, and then I'm going to go make some breakfast, and I'll show you what we're eating. All right, here's where we're starting for the day. I have 4 scrambled eggs that I cooked in about a tablespoon of butter with a pretty good amount of salt. And I just have 1 sausage patty. I thought about 2, but I'm really not super hungry. I also put probably about 1/4 of a cup of cottage cheese into the scrambled eggs. It just adds a little extra protein and it makes it a little extra cheesy tasting. I don't do it a lot because I don't like to add a whole lot of extra dairy, but I'm still recovering from yesterday and I was like, we can do it. So I'm going to eat this up and I will show you where we're at on the calories and the grams of fat, grams of protein for the day. Here's where we are so far. For lunch, I made a video of this, but I had some cottage cheese, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, and a scoop of this steak shake. I really like this. I bought it for my bodybuilding son, and he wanted one that tasted good, and I wanted one that didn't have a bunch of crud, so this one really fit the bill. And here's Abby and I. Sometimes I'll stick it in the freezer to make like an ice cream out of it, and sometimes I eat it just like a pudding. And here was our spread for the family dinner. I ended up eating 2 of these pork steaks, and they were pretty scrumptious. As my daughter plans a sleepover with cousins, I took my favorite 12-year-old out for a golf cart ride. And here's the end. Happy eating!